You had a few questions for your homework, so we just need to find out which one is bigger. 250 out of $30. So 250 in the numerator over $30. Make sure that the units are placed in, just in case they are different. So $2.50 over $30. Then you times 100%, yes? $8.20. Wait. Yeah, who never do, just stand up. Yes, never do, just stand. Don't waste time already. Okay, now look over here. We have $8.33. This is rounded off to 2 decimal places. Why is it rounded off to 2 decimal places? Because money lah. Money, you only can go down to 1 cent, 2 cents, right? You cannot go smaller than that already. So for money, it is in 2 decimal places. So the next one, we have $3.20 over $40 times 100%. Eight. Sorry. No. I made a mistake. This is 8.33%. 8.333%. Then you round it off to 8.33%. This is in 3. Did they say leave in 3 as well? No. So we can leave it at exact 8 and 1/3%. Okay, we can leave it as exact 8 and 1/3%. So this is not $8. 3.2 divided by 40 and you times 100 and we get 8. Okay, so in this case, yes, A is bigger. Yes. Okay, next, question 5. At least 15 out of 20. So this is a fraction which we can convert to a percentage very easily. 12 out of 15, that is another fraction which you can convert to a fraction easily as well. Convert to a percentage as well. So which subject did she do better in? So you notice that both of them, they have different denominators. The total marks are different. So you cannot just look at the raw score, 12 and 15. You cannot just look at that and decide. You need to look at it as a percentage. So yesterday I remember somebody said, make the denominator the same, so that you compare the fraction. Yeah, you can do that. However, since we have already learned percentages, it is easier to put it in percentage. Because by putting it in percentages, we are actually forming a fraction of over 100. Okay, now, in English percentage equals to 15 out of 20 times 100%. So we get 75%. Wow, that's very good. Now, mother tongue percentage. Mother tongue, right? 12 out of 15 times 100%. 80%. So even though the marks for mother tongue was lower than the English results, but actually she did better for mother tongue, even though this 12 is less than the 15, because this is 12 out of 15 versus 15 out of 20. Okay, so she did better in mother tongue. Okay, so right now I want to show you how else you can improve this presentation. You have shown the percentage for English, you have shown the percentage for mother tongue. You're comparing these two percentages, right? You're trying to find which is bigger. So now that you have found 80%, you write down this is bigger than 75%. So this inequality, this is the bigger than sign. I want all of you to include this now. So that when I see this, I know, okay, you are already comparing, you are using what you have already learned in inequalities to apply it over here. You're comparing two. One is bigger than the other. That's why she did better in mother tongue. Okay? Now I want all of you to take out your textbook. Textbook, page 130. That's where we stopped the last time. Textbook 130. Okay, you can sit down now. Textbook, page 130. We talked about discount the last time. 130. Okay, let's take a look at this work example number 9. This person pays $6 less for a pair of shoes. She pays $6 less. Do you understand what is happening? How much did she pay less? No, how much did she pay less? $6 less, right? So that $6 is the discount. This is the discount. Okay? Must understand the English. Did they say that the original price was $6? No. Did they say that she paid $6? No, she paid $6 less. Okay, that's a discount, $6. After 20% discount. Why did she pay $6 less in the first place?
Because there's a 20% discount.
Yes, there's a 20% discount. So that 20% discount represents that $6. Do you see that? That 20% discount represents the $6. They are related. So what is the usual price of the shoes? Okay, before we answer that question, you tell me now. Original, the usual price of the shoe. How many percent should that be?
100.
The rest of you think, how many percent should that be? The usual price.
100.
Do you all agree 100%? Should the original price be 100%? Yes, it should be. That is how we always start off our working. We identify which one is our 100%. So the usual price is our 100%. We are comparing with the usual price. The $6 less than the usual price. The 20% less than the usual price. So the usual price is actually our 100%. And that is what they want us to find out. What is this 100% representing? Okay, so ignore the working in your textbook first. We use what I've always been teaching you. The same concept that I tell you is very powerful. You can always use it. And what is that? Here, our $6 and 20%, they are related. 20% represents how much? $6. How many percent do we want? 1%? We want 100%. 100% represent. Okay, do you know what we have to draw over here? Which arrows to draw? Okay, draw the division or from the 6 to the 20%. Okay, this way. It's lagging. Okay, give me a while. Okay, 100%, that's what we want. Represents. So draw the arrow. That's a division. So what is the division? 6 over 20%. Next, times 100%. Times. So over here, times 100%. So key this in your calculator. Okay, 6 divided by 20. Notice that in my calculator, I didn't put in the percentage again. 6 over 20. Remember I told you all not to use the percentage symbol? Right? You see, I didn't do it again. I didn't put a percentage symbol. Okay, so 6 over 20. Then you multiply by 100. Again, I didn't put a percentage symbol. There is actually no need for you to use a percentage symbol in your calculator one. In such a question, why is it that I don't have to include it? Because it's like cancelling. It's the same thing. Top, bottom can cancel, right? In your fraction. If there's a common factor of 2, can divide by 2, can divide by 2, then you divide by 2. No more 2. Can divide by 3, divide by 3. Can divide by percent, same. Okay, so from here you press equal. And we get 30. That is our answer, $30. Compare that with the answer from the textbook. Yeah, you also have $30. So I ask you now, would you rather draw a table like this, where it is used mainly in similar questions, or do you want to learn what I have taught you over here that is applicable for many different types of questions? Okay, if you prefer this table, go ahead and use that. But I recommend that you use whatever I've highlighted over here. This, the one that is in the table, is it? Yeah, it's a little longer, but it is acceptable. But I recommend you to just use whatever I highlighted here. Because you can use in ratio, you can use in percentage, proportion, conversion, so many ways we can use it, so many times. Okay, so next page. Let's try this now. We do it together as a class. The same person pays $8 less for a pair of slippers after a 25% discount. We need to understand the question, need to understand the sentence. Not difficult. It is never meant to be difficult. So let's see. $8 less. Sounds like a discount, right? She paid less money. How much did she pay less? $8. That is the discount. What is the stipulated discount? That is 25%. So this $8 and this 25%, they are related. You can either say $8 represents 25% or 25% represents $8. Same thing. But what is it that they want us to find? The usual price. So usual price will be represented by how many percent? How many percent? Usual price. The usual price will be how many percent? 100%. I want 100% represent something. I want the answer over here. So what must I write on top of this 100%? Should I write 25% over here, represent $8, or should I write $8 represent 25%? So it has to be the same thing on top of 25% over here, represent $8. Okay? Now, fill in the blanks. Do your division over here, then do your multiplication. Okay, so try it now. Just do the final step, do the division and the multiplication, give me your final answer, and we check once my iPad stops lagging. Okay, I want to see your presentation also. I want to see your working. Did you choose the correct thing to divide? Did you choose the correct thing to multiply? Okay, enough time already? Not yet. Okay, let me check. So we have 8 over 25% times 100%. 32, yes. By the time wait for you to take your calculator, we finish already. So the usual price is 32. That's all. Yes, 32. Okay, now we will skip work example number 10. We skip that. Go to try 10. No, together. Okay, try 10. Different type of question. Must pay attention. A chair costs $32.30. How much are you paying for the chair? 30 cents. Alright? We pay this amount for the chair. Oh, this is after a 15% discount. So this is the reduced price already. Do you understand that? Can? This is the reduced price. There is already a discount given. You try and bargain, someone they will say, I already give you 15% discount, $32.30 already very cheap. Stop bargaining with me. Okay, so find the original cost of the chair. Okay, so my question to you is are these two the same things? Can I say that 15% represents $32.30? Is 15% representing $32.30? Question mark? What is this 15% supposed to be? What is this 15%? It is the discount, right? What about this one? Is this the discount? No, this is the amount that she paid after discount. So you cannot say that they represent each other. Then what must I change? 100 minus 15? 85 lah. So 100 minus 50 is 85. But 85 what? 85 what? Percent. Okay? So our $32.30 is actually represented by 100% minus 15%. This over here is the amount that she should be paying, $32.30. Okay, so this is the value to be, this in percentage wise to be paid. So how much is this? How much is 100 minus 15? So 85% represents $32.30. Do you know what is the next line? What is the next line? Original cost. Yeah, so when you go to original, we talk about 100. What you're comparing with, that will be our 100%. And in this case, it represents, okay, fill in the blanks. I'll give you a hint. There are two arrows to be drawn. Is it a divide first or times first? Divide first, then times. Okay, so what does the working look like? Okay, 32, 30 out of 85% times 100%. Let's see what we get. So 32.3. Need to divide by 85% or not? Don't need to press percent? No need, just divide by 85. Then times 100. $38. Can? Then does this make sense or not? Original price $38. 15% discount, you pay less. Is it correct? After discount, you pay less what? So it looks okay. $38 became $32.30. So final statement, original cost is $38. And now we are going to move to our workbook, exercise 4C, to try what we have just learned. Questions 1 to 3. Yes, by yourself. Exercise 4C. Yes, yes. Haven't copy finished. Question 1 to 3. Cost decreased by 40%, so write down the following notes in your workbook also. Same, do it the same as me. So this decrease, right? So discount of 40%. Discount of 40%. So find the original cost. This will be 100%. The discount is 40%. They want us to find 100%. So this paid less by 319.60. This is our discount. No, this is not after discount. This is the discount. After discount and the value of the discount is different. It's like original McDonald's meal, $10. I give you discount $1. The discount is $1. But after discount, it is $9. So there's a difference. The discount of $1 means you pay $9. After discount, you pay $9. The value of the discount is $1. Okay, so there's a discount of 40%, and this is the discounted value, which means that 40% represents 319.60. So since 40% represents this, we want the original 100% represents. Do the same thing. I noticed that some of you are not drawing the arrows. So if you don't draw the arrow, which I've said so many times to draw, you may still make mistakes. if there is something that I'm repeating many times, most likely it is something that is very crucial and it will be useful for you. So draw the arrow, draw the divide. What are we dividing? Write down exactly what you see. 319.60 divided by 40%. Nothing more, nothing less. Write down exactly what you see. Next, another arrow on this side, multiply. Draw the multiplication sign, 100%. When you have this, it makes things very easy for you when you key into a calculator. 319.6, denominator 40, you don't have to put in a percent, times 100. You get 799. 799. Okay, next. Paid less by $350. So now this is our new discount. But it is still a 40%. So we still have the same type of working. 40% represents 350. So 100% represents, copy down what you see, 350 divided by 40% times 100% to give us
So how you get 799?
$875. The last part, 40% represents 399.6, 100%. Yes. Okay. So this will be $999. Can I have a show of hands? Who actually got these 3 questions correct by yourself? Okay, good, good. That requires you, yeah, because your presentation wrong. That requires you to understand the question, huh? Next page. The cost of each item after 25% discount. Okay, so here, write down the notes with me. 25% discount. Find the usual cost, find the 100%. Okay, and this $22.50, this is after discount. This is not the 25% discount. Okay? Not, huh? Because I saw some of you have a common mistake of writing 25% represent $22.50. Oh, this is wrong. How many of you actually made this mistake? 25% represents 22.50 because you're very used to the previous type of question, right?
No, 75. 75%.
Yeah, it should be 75%.
No, I know.
Because this 22.50 is not the 25%. Instead, it is our after discount. So after discount is actually 100% minus 25%. That gives us 75%. 75% represents 22.50. Now we want 100%. Represents 22.50 over 75%, and you multiply by 100%. And how much does that give us? Confirm, huh? $30. So this is the original price. Now a chair costs $31.50 after the discount. After the discount, it will be 75% left. So our same 75% represents $31.50. So 100% represents $42. Okay, and the final two, 75% again represents 52.50. $70, is it? Okay, trust you. Okay, final one. $127.50. So same 75%. And then we want our 100%.
100% black. Oh, why have you done
127.50. So 100%. 127.50 over 75% times 100%. 170, yeah? Okay, finish. All correct. Very good. So I noticed that I didn't write my statement. You sure? Yes. Okay, put in your statement also. Now, question number 3. Okay. Okay, so listen. New, something different now. GST, Goods and Service Tax. No, not government. GST. Hey, I told you alright. Eventually going to be 9%. No, I said 9. Goods and Services Tax. Okay, so listen, class. For something that you buy outside, for example, if you want to buy something that costs $25 before GST, that means GST was not included in the $25. Original price $25. You don't just pay $25. You still need to pay extra 7% GST. That is a tax. Government needs to collect money from us. Every time we buy something, we need to pay extra to give to the government. They will use the money to help us with the different packages. Sorry? Will you get the money? You will get it in the form of GST rebates, or you will get it in the form of there are different ways that the government actually distributes money to the citizens. Like for example, the recent COVID incident, right? The situation, right? Your parents would have received some money in their bank. So all this money, okay, vouchers, so on and so forth, they have to come from somewhere. And it was actually collected from us, plus their own investments. Okay, so, yes. How does a company receive GST? I don't understand. Yes. 7% is added. So I'll show you one way. 100% represents, this is the original, represents $25. That's our first step. I want to know how much extra I have to pay. In percentage wise, how much extra do I need to pay? 7%. So you can put on 7%. This is the amount extra. Represents, and then the same format again. Divide and multiply. So the extra that we have to pay is 25 out of 100% times 7%. To give us $1.75. So this is the GST. Okay? Yes, correct. This is the extra that you need to pay. You need to understand this. Class, all look at the screen. Look up, look up. This $1.75 is the extra we need to pay as the GST. So total equals to $25 plus $1.75. Total of $26.75. This is what you need to pay. So original price $25, but you need to pay in actual fact $26.75. Extra money $1.75 came from 7%. It is the GST that you need to pay for the goods. So this is one way to do it. Now I will show you a shorter way. You can copy down both and you decide what you want to use. Shorter usually might be a bit complicated. A bit only, yes. Yeah, GST question, just do this. Okay, so the next method. So all look at the screen. Look up, look up. Don't write anything yet. Look at what I'm going to erase. I'm erasing all this. I'm erasing all this. And instead of 7%, you thought you're supposed to pay 100%, right? But no, you need to pay extra 7%. So now how many percent altogether? 107%. So now one step, represent. So the same working, divide, multiply. So same working, 25, 100% times 107%. So it is shorter, but it requires you to understand why there is 107%. Okay, and the value is 26.75. Then one statement. Okay? So this is the alternative working. So as a class, do you prefer the first working or the second working? Second? So we go with the second, huh? Who wants first? Who wants first? Who wants second? Okay, I show both. I show both. Hey, hurry up. Okay, this homework. Part B is your homework. 3B. Okay. Now, we look at question 4. Question 4 now. Okay, so let's understand it together now. Imran pays with a $50 note. He pays with a $50 note for the following items. Find the amount of change that he receives after paying for each item with a GST of 7%. Give an answer to the nearest cent when necessary. So, he pays $35 for a lamp before GST. Before GST, $35. So how much is he supposed to pay? So our 100% represents $35. This 100% is before GST. Now we need to add another 7% GST, right? So 7% represents, this is, for those of you who prefer method number 1, 35 over 100% times 7%. And you get $2.45. Okay, this is the GST. This is for people who prefer method 1. Then now you add it up. Total equals to 35 plus $2.45. So we have 37.45. He needs to pay 37.45. Okay, that is for method 1. The other method, okay, I'll put it on the right hand side. In blue color, 100% represents the same $35, but now we just find 107%. Because we know that the GST is 7% on top of. It is 7% added to the 100%. So 35 over 100% times 107%. And we get the same value of 37.45. Okay, these are the two methods to find the total value.
So now we do B, C, D.
No, we're not done with part A.
Oh,
They ask us for the amount of change. Then we have our $50. That one is not a must, but I encourage you to do it. So change will be 50 minus away your 37.45. And we get 12.55. This is the change that he's getting. Yeah, the other cent. So you either do the black color, second method is a bit shorter. Okay, so this is the answer for part A. What do you think is your homework? Yes, BCD. Okay, so finish this for your homework.